Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now back to throw. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with it. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. To Conner on the check down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They go play action here on 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. But I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Rudolph. The quick slant cut. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rudolph on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going for it. It's Rudolph. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Check three, check three, check three. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 31, check 31. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw, Rudolph. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now it's Rudolph toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first and 10 is Connor. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Throwing on second and 3. Rudolph. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first and 10, Rudolph. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 8. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Rudolph going to look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Rudolph from his goal line here. He's going to launch it for Washington. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Rudolph on third down. Flushed out right. And he finds McDonald. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers... Start your week by installing your game plan.
We'll be back with fresh new episodes of Bunchy on January 30th.
Let's go! Hey, yo, click on this video to get trippy. You know that. Check out the rest of the videos right here because they fire. And subscribe right here, too. You see that? Right here. Look at this second.
You've seen me before. You heard about my game. But you never see what goes on behind the scenes. Until now. I'm Bunchy Young, and this is Bunchy. So today I got practice with my new team. But before we go, I want to try something. Hey, Dad, let me see the truck. I'm trying to pull the truck.
Pull the truck where?
Down the street.
You trying to pull the truck?
Yes, I'm trying to pull the truck.
Woke up this morning and felt you wanted to do something crazy.
I guess. Let's pull the truck. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. You think your boys can pull the truck down the street?
RBT. Is that a person?
With me, you know, being hyped and all. It was Superstar PO being my favorite game. We don't get Derrick Henry in the first round. We're gonna go Richard Sherman. But hopefully later on in this first run, we will get Derrick Henry. I don't want to have Derrick Henry. He's gonna have three legends. I'm running defense first. He's running the ball with Allen. Allen ain't going nowhere. Not gonna be able to run the ball.
So, guys, we hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I always
Start your week by installing your game plan.
on my life. My life, like the video, like 17 million hours. So I was born in like, I was working. I don't know anything when I was baby. I was doing it different. Okay, I always just my mom. I was very shy and I didn't like friends. I didn't like friends before you. I like boys before it's stupid. I just like sports. So throw down that school. I found magazines that like sports and like hockey and winter and baseball in summer. What was great and my dad was Walmart and picked up Madden. I didn't know what Madden was. Go from the paper stores. I scrolled through to play now and then. And I see dark blue and light blue. I like them. My favorite game now. I play Madden every single day against my dad. Different players. I was there to grab myself. I was pretty kid. I was kind of I did years old and like camera when one. But going into middle school, I decided that I was going to play hockey. It was a big decision for me. I didn't love the hockey culture. I didn't love hockey parents. So you know what? I'm going to play hockey. I don't like this. So I did it. Luckily for me, my parents weren't like pushing like you're going to be a killer like all the other parents. They were like, you know what? You do whatever you want. I'm very lucky to have that. So going into middle school, I played basketball, volleyball, badminton, all those sports. And I ended up being really good at them. I was male athlete this year. And it wasn't until this year when I started playing football. But it's up before that I was a post-secondary, but later in life. I go to this tryout and it was for expanded teams. It was jumping football. All the teams were there. And it was a total tryout. One, it was crazy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go set. 30 base. That's a run. They're running it. Five.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is Connor, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Let's go.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going top shelf for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up a throw. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll drop the throw. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for him.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. Buying time, and the pressure gets to him again. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 3rd touchdown. A lot of scoring. There's no... Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan. Hey, everybody. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, let's go.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins got this offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And that is the... And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Vance McDonald. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only in the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football.
Lock it, get it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like.
He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels in the... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Samuels. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They run with Connor. And some space here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On the run is Connor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kelvin Benjamin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they brought... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take them. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They start with a give to Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side. Here. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spilled it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next. Start your week by installing your game plan. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Set, 8, read.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their...
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. They'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he is all the way up past the 25. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2nd and 13.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. He'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. Complete to Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On first down, it's Samuels. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Faster!
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it's going to be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Samuels. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mike Tomlin takes it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Connor, space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 58 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And it's caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Break. 53, Mike. I don't think you got it, sir. Ready?
On second down now, it's Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to... Start your week by installing your game plan. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
On first down, Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
61, matchbox lights.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if any? After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up a throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Big hold to the 30, and he connects with Vance McDonald. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Braunecker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They're going to look to throw.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Hey, let's go.
Kenny Young, his 2nd sack of the night. Back to throw. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to...
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Being chased out left. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the 5. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
General West, undercut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Second and 9 now. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience.
Start your week by installing your game plan. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We want it. Come to my world. Get it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt them. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a biggest.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again. Third down here. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Delay of game. Offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 15. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot things up here late. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, they thought they were going to break this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 in the first. Zach Gentry there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, they have had success.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 4 yards of it. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now back to throw. He's going to loft and got his man complete. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll go with Snell here on first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the deep.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the back. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and... Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Trying to replace me?